here. Be a rough day if I keep coughing like that. All right, we got one person here, one like. Thank you guys for watching. We got 2 people on TikTok. Let's see. There we go. 9 people. I was gonna say, what do they not send out any notifications? 21 people. There we go. Thank you guys for stopping by. Tesla is going insane, right? It's been moving in the right direction for the past, I don't even know how many days. I mean, if we look at the past 1 month, we could see the movement here, and it's nothing but positive. I'm feeling completely salty that I sold my Tesla shares at around $650. I gained a decent amount, but I could have gained a lot more just holding on to that. Now, you probably would have said, yeah, I would have gained a lot with that, but I also think I gained the same amount in cryptocurrency. Thanks for talking about Harvest Farm. Yeah, I mean that's a position I believe in. I'm gonna continue to talk about it until I decide to, off all the shares. I mean, I'm gonna continue to talk about that position. Good morning, Frank. Good morning, Rick. Good morning, James. Can you call out fund price every 5 minutes or so? I'm driving and it's rainy. Yeah, I mean, I can definitely try. I probably won't remember to do it every 5 minutes, but I can definitely do it because right now, we're seeing it at $11.40. It's up 30% right now. Up about it's up about $2.65. Have you invested in real estate, and what are your tips on it? I don't invest in real estate right now. I want to, but I really don't have any tips. I'm nowhere near an expert, and I wouldn't say I'm an expert in anything. But I want to really start investing in real estate and mainly have like some sort of income property or anything like that. But I'm not right now. Real estate is just you would pay insane prices. Other people are paying for, um, you know, insane prices on these houses, um, and even renting places. It's just insane. But I'm I'm out of it. I'm not dealing with that. I was thinking about putting our house up for sale. Just like, oh, what's the deal with that? If we end up making that move, but we're not moving for probably like another 10 years or something. Probably 5 years. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Um, but it's always interesting when you see like a neighbor's house go like sell for way more than what they bought it for. It's always interesting seeing that, but I'm just sitting here letting it go, and hopefully, hopefully we can end up getting like the same value. I know we get an increased value right now. We're seeing a decrease in fun down to $10, and oh, it's fluctuating a lot. Wow, you're seeing a lot of fluctuation. It's going from about $11 to down to $10, and then back up to $11 and back down to $10. It's fluctuating very, very quickly. But you see that all the time. But yeah, I'm not really invested in real estate. Anytime I see somebody's house get sold, it's great. I feel like it brings up the value of our house because they're sell for so much higher, and we may have like 1 or 2 more rooms, something like that. But I'm not in real estate. Would love to get into it. Morning, peeps. uh, Not many cover it, and I believe in it too. Yeah, I mean, you're not going to see people cover it until it starts really, taking off. And that's the thing. I'm gonna cover it and talk about the fact that it has a very low supply because I love talking about supply. I don't think anybody else talks about supply as much as I do when it comes to crypto, just because a lot of crypto is more speculative than anything, right? So people are investing in crypto not because it's a crazy company, it's the best company ever, like it's a Tesla, it's a Apple. They're not investing into um, cryptos like that, because cryptocurrency is a different way of investing, right? You can look at Bitcoin and Ethereum kind of that way, but when you talk about farm coin, or you talk about other ones that are not as known, it's more speculative than anything. It's really just, I'm buying into this because I believe in the position, and more or less because I want this to grow so I can make money. Farm isn't really moving with the market. Yeah, you're right. It's going to be tricky with farm, because farm has such a low supply that it increases so fast, decreases so fast. It's mainly a point to where people want to make money from it. So it's a quick driver. It'll drive up to $400 and then decrease down to $200 in a matter of like a week, right? And it's not saying that, this is the most volatile investment ever, because there are more that are volatile. It's just ones that you can gain a decent swing trade from if you do invest in at some of these lows. So whether it's at 150, it's at 100, whatever it is, you can get a lot. Now I'm hoping for this to come down to $50. I would love for that to come down to $50. Some people may be upset, but I'm in there. What do you think about XRP? I like XRP a little bit as a quick grower, but I don't like XRP as something long term, because right now it's consistently at this high point, and I don't see it breaking well above that $100 billion mark when it comes to market cap. But that's just my opinion. Someone asked about Litecoin. I like Litecoin. On TikTok, they asked about Litecoin. I like Litecoin. I have about 8 coins of Litecoin. Yeah, 8. I love the growth that it does have. The problem that I am seeing with it is that you're seeing like Bitcoin and Ethereum move, right? But you haven't seen Litecoin really make a large move. And the funny thing is that is something that moves closely with, well, I guess Fetch.ai moves closely with Solana, and Fetch.ai moves closely with Litecoin. I believe that's the way it's going. So this is something that I do believe can get back to those points of $500, and could even go a lot higher than that, because this has less circulating supply than Ethereum does. The only thing is it doesn't have the popularity, the amount of people holding it. And when you think of Ethereum, now you're thinking of Ethereum 2.0, seeing that stakeability of it. So I believe in it. I'm not someone that's a heavy holder in Litecoin. I only hold 8, but I'm looking for this to get back up to about 500, so I can take out about 4 and pocket 2,000, which would be, how much I invested is about $1,000 worth. So I would be profiting another $1,000 while still having 4 coins in there. And then if it does come back down, or if it continues to go back up, I'll have more still in there while taking some out of the pot. It's not something that I'm sitting here waiting to get to $10,000, even though it can. It's something that I'm just okay with, going to about $500, $600. You backflip right now, I'll gift you. I can't backflip, so not getting one. Do you think it's because of the promotion team? Why Litecoin's not running with it? I think it's more or less, I know people think it's more sketchy because of the whole issue with like Twitter or something, where I think they said they partnered with like Walmart or something, and Walmart said this is false. That's attempted. No, I'm not going to attempt it. I've attempted backflip. I want to be able to do a backflip, to tell you the truth, but I don't know. I can't do it. It's more of a mental thing than anything. I feel like I could do front flips. I could do it on a trampoline, but nothing more than that. I don't know how we got here, but we're here. Farm will bang when we forget about it. Yeah, that's why I have 27. I'm holding 27 right now, and the current cost is at 166. If this goes down to $100, I will buy more. Just like I said with Bounce. Where's Bounce at? Bounce. I was like, all right, well, I invested at 50 in the beginning, and then I put more in at 37. I bought more at 37, and now I hold 20. So if it continues to go lower, I will continue to buy more. That's the way that I look at all of these, because then you can get back up to other levels and see that massively increase, see your account value massively increase. And that's the way I'm going to treat, Harvest Finance. Amazing morning, buddy. Yeah, I know. I don't really see AMC doing a lot of things either. I know you want to look at that. AMC is down to $35.60, hit a low of $33.90. We understand that this right here, this part that's like gray, it's hedgy land, right? That's where they control the market, they control what the price end up doing, and it's not good. So $35.57, down about 2.8%. Yay, auction. I don't know what that is. Fun is acting a fool. It was acting a fool, yes. Where it is now, it's at $11, so $10.88, $10.90. It's up about $2.14. Just opened my Coinbase account. Hopefully, this is another rosy ride. My holding finance. I bought farm at 225 per coin. I too wanted to dip to 50. I want to buy more. Yeah, exactly. I feel like if you can buy something that has that little supply, you have so much room to grow. If you have 1,000, just imagine you have 1,000 of these coins, 1,000 of these coins right here, and it gets to, or it was down to $30 or whatever, right? That's a decent amount that you're paying for it. But look at the potential. It can easily go up to $500 without even a thought, right? It just jumps. And then you could even see that go a lot higher. So yes, I want to buy a hell of a lot more of farm, just because of the circulating supply. I mean, there's seeing a lot of those lows. No matter what, it's going to stay above a certain point, right? And it's going to, or sorry, not stay above a certain point, but get above like certain points. So you can see it get down to 30 just because the volume ends up being a lot lower. You see some people that end up selling it that forget about it, I guess. And then you start to see this skyrocket when people realize that there's only 700,000 coins. I swing trade AMC. That's probably not good. I mean, that's good and bad, right? There's people that say, oh, swing trading is bad. I wouldn't say that it's not the best thing ever. Well, it's not the best thing ever, and it's not the worst thing ever. It's like right in the middle, because no matter what, they're going to continue to push this thing down. And yes, you may be making it slightly worse by seeing them push it down and you adding to that fire. However, they're going to push it down anyways. So if you're going to be able to get something out of it and be able to put more into it, then go for it. If you're, let's say they push the price from 40 down to 35, right? You sold some at 40, and now you profited because you originally bought in, let's say at 8, and it went up to 40. You profited a lot. So then you sold some of it. You put that back in at the level of 35. Now you have more coins than you had previously, or more, not coins. You have more shares than you had previously. You know what I mean? So you're adding to that fire to start with, but you're also adding to the community when you put that money back in there. So I don't know. It's tough to say. It depends what you're doing with it, I guess. Uh, go people buy stuff on their app. All have Litecoin on it. Yeah, I like Litecoin. Shiba's tough. I mean, people say that I'm gonna regret, having only 11 million, but I feel like having too many, it's gonna decrease the price in a hell of a way, right? So you're gonna see, let's say you have 1 billion coins, right? You put or you see it get to a certain price to where you're like, all right, now I'm comfortable with selling this position. You sell the position, and what's gonna happen? You have 1 billion coins. You think you're gonna get 1 billion of those coins sold at that price? No, that's not going to happen. You're going to get them sold at probably, you're going to get maybe 100 million sold at this price, 100 million sold at this price. It's going to continue to go down. And then you're going to get a fraction of what you have. You're still going to have a lot of money, but you're going to get a fraction of what you thought you would have had. I tested positive for XRP. Sure. So you think Do you think it will hit 1 cent? There are variables. It depends. Shiba will hit 1 cent if they burn off a lot of coins, because right now hitting 1 cent would get it to $3.9 trillion of value. One cent, $3.9 trillion. Getting to 1 penny, no, getting to $1 would be $394 trillion of a market cap, and that's insane. $3 trillion is insane, or $4 trillion is insane. So what you need to have happen is that to decrease a hell of a lot. You need that to go down to a level of around 10 trillion. If it goes down to 10 trillion coins, I think you'll have about a, I think it's $100 billion market cap at that point. I'm not 100% sure. I would have to bring up my Excel files. Let me see. Give me 1 second. So yeah, if you get to 10 trillion, yeah, that would be $100 billion market cap. So if you get down to 10 trillion supply, which means you have to burn over 90%, well over 90%, 95%. You're getting to 10 trillion coins. You have a price of 1 cent that equals $100 billion market cap, which is definitely doable. Let's say you can get to, if you believe this can get to a $1 trillion market cap, which would be where Bitcoin is, then it would be a lot higher of a supply. You probably can see somewhere around 100. Yeah, you probably can see somewhere around 100 trillion supply, and it can get to 1 penny. So it all depends on the popularity. It depends on how much they burn, but they have to burn off some in order to see it get to 1 penny. Because at this point, it's really just like a lot of people got in late, and that's the reason why we're looking for it to go to 1 penny. Other people got in really early and saw it grow by 12 million %. Thank you for following. For him, always thank you for following as well. Small amount only. Yes, I buy back. Did I? Is this on members only? Hoping it was on members only. Open Coinbase Pro as well. Much cheaper fees per transaction. Then move to Coinbase for interest earning. Yes, 100%. Is it a sin to buy a put on AMC? I don't think so. I mean, you can do whatever you want, because they're gonna, absolutely a sin. You can do whatever you want. The only thing I don't like that people will do is obviously go out and say, hey, I'm selling AMC, or I'm shorting AMC, or whatever. Like, if you go out and say that you're doing that stuff without the thought of benefiting the community at all, obviously that's horrible. Because I want this position to grow a hell of a lot. But yeah, it's tough to play any of those opposite plays that everybody else is doing. If we're buying long, obviously doing the opposite, not good. If you have 5K, where am I putting it? Where would I put it? If I had 5K right now, where would I put it? Well, for me, if I had 5K right now, all of these, I'm not looking at any prices that's currently just like, hey, go out and buy them right now, right? So if I'm not seeing that, what do I see as a position that would be? Now, I would probably see something like Algorand. It's an interest earning crypto. And the reason why I would do that is because if you have 5,000 in there, you're going to gain about 50 cents per day, something like that. Yeah, because I'm gaining right now with holding, sorry, I'm getting 29 cents per day. Go back. How much am I holding? With holding $3,000, so $2,900, I'm gaining around 29 cents per day. If you have 5,000 in there, you're going to gain 50 cents per day with that position. Now, this is not the ultimate high. You can see this growth with the position plus gaining interest on it. So I would probably put a lot in Algo, maybe diversify a little bit and put it in, Algo, Cosmos, and Tezos. But all in all, I would want to gain about 50 cents per day. And Algo gives you 4%. Tezos gives you 4.63%. And I still think Tezos is kind of at a low price. It can go a little bit lower, but it is at a low price. I would probably put it in an interest earning account first. But if I was looking at a position to grow massively, Farm is not a bad bet. Gitcoin is not a bad bet. That has risen for me. I bought it at $7, and now it's at $9. It was at a point to where it was at $18 or $16. Yeah, $16. So that's a good one. Let's see. I think Bounce is at a good point. $41. Originally, I invested in at 51 and then bought in again at 30, 37, 30, high 30s, basically. Yeah, that's what I would do with it. Would you buy AMC coin? Silly question. Obviously, that's an absolutely silly question. I would buy it. Um, Small amount only. Yes, I'll buy back. Uh, there's options on DWACK now. Yeah, I was looking for that the other day. I was like, can I get some options plays? Look for it. I was like, can I get some options plays? These are probably expensive options though. Well, there's no options yet. Probably have to wait for the open, but I don't know. It's tough. This is tough because the way DWACK's moving, right? You can see that this I wouldn't know what to do. I would not want to take out any puts because that's just I mean you can. I mean because it's only gonna hurt you to what you invested into the position, but they're probably gonna be super expensive, I would imagine. Appreciate you answering. No problem. Yeah, I try to answer everything that comes across, my desk. I usually do members only on YouTube, but it is open right now. Doesn't seem like there's a lot of activity. Oh, actually I lied. He has a job, Cody. Now, do you have a full-time job that funds your investing, or do you just live from investments? So I have a job. Also, YouTube funds my investments. I don't use my income from work to um, fund my investments. YouTube actually funds it. And so if I gain, let's say, $10,000, $20,000 from YouTube, I will put that directly into my investment accounts. Most of it goes into my long-term accounts. So I have um, a lot of money in my long-term accounts. I want to grow the short-term accounts to that level as well. I don't know if anybody has seen my TikTok that I did recently. I want to grow um, these accounts, the short-term accounts, when it comes to crypto. Um, my short what's it called short term stock accounts, my day trading, swing trading, couldn't think of terms or words, to a level of $1 million. Now this account I usually keep at like $35,000. I don't ever like to hold that much into or more than $35,000 in my day trading and swing trading account. I usually will transfer that out, put that into crypto or long-term accounts, long-term investments. Just because I don't ever like to hold that much into this, because then it makes me try to invest a lot more when I'm not comfortable with that. They said only what? What are you talking about? They say that it only like 10 million bone coin. What is that? Uncle Larry says since a pump by whales to get you to help drive the price so they can dump, but 1 cent is not likely. Thoughts? 1 cent, I would agree with you. 1 cent is not likely because it has 394 trillion coins. That means that you would need to have them burn off a hell of a lot. And I'm trying to make this understandable, but some people don't like it. And they're just like, anytime I put out a video talking about that, they're always like, you're going to regret not having as much. Probably. There's a possibility that I would, but there's also a possibility that I'm going to be happy that I didn't have it. So, um, the reason being is because you don't know if you will have that burn off. There's so many variables that you don't know if it will play out that way. So it's not likely, but it definitely could happen. I would say there's probably 1% chance that it could happen. I wouldn't say less than 1% chance. I would say 1% chance. Now, as they start to burn, the obvious it the percentage starts to go up. But algo is fire. Yes, it is. Yes, but it's a better deal. You can gain more interest on algo on Exodus wallet. See, I know you can gain more percentages on other wallets. I like Coinbase because the way that I look at a lot of the positions that they add, it seems like they take their time in adding different cryptocurrencies to like be stakeable, to gaining interest, also to their platform because they want to make sure it's legit before they end up making that move. Now I know that sucks for people that want to invest early in a lot of these positions, um, but you're getting into something that is more legit, in my opinion. That's why I always go with Coinbase. You can gain more. I just read that. Good morning. Great, great something. Great day. Fidelity. I like Fidelity. I hold my long-term accounts in Fidelity. Hey, Shiba Coin. You buy now. People going to have to trade it for Bone Coin. Okay. I'm tempted to grab some Mavis price below $9. I haven't looked at Mavis in a while. Tell you the truth, I haven't looked at the stock market in a while. Yeah, it is below uh $9. That's not a bad price. Let's see if you have some options plays. I'd probably go with some options plays. It seems like short-term options not paying that much. You could probably go with a long-term options play, maybe December, end of December. You can see something where you're only paying $173 for one. Oops. Oh man. Yeah, looks like you're only paying like $173 for something like this. That's not bad at all. But yeah, I haven't had much success with options anyways, so I'm not going to sit here and preach about options, but I'd probably go with like an options play. I understand that probably putting a lot of money into there is probably a better bet, but you're not risking or you're not spending a lot of money in order to play that out. Do I like SoFi stock? I haven't looked at it that much. I haven't really looked at it too much. Let's back here. I could say the movement is definitely consistent. You probably want to wait for a little bit of a test of the 200 EMA before you see that investment here, but it looks like you might see a bounce soon and retest some of these levels, but you're probably going to see the consistent growth on that level, the way it's been moving. So it looks good for more of a short-term play. Long-term play. Long-term play, it actually looks pretty high. If you're just looking at a 100,000 foot view, you can see that the high point was around $28. You still have $8 worth of growth. However, this didn't even retest $28. It retested 24, which means you only have $4 worth of growth. So I don't know. It's tough because right now you're well over the halfway mark when it comes to the growth of this upward trend, upward momentum. So it's a little bit iffy for me. Thank you for following, Jerry Lewis. What are your thoughts on ARP or XRP? I XRP XRP. I just don't like the amount of supply that they have. Uh, yeah, the amount of supply that's on XRP, it's just a little bit high, and that means that um, the overall market cap is also high. So if I can I sort by market cap? Yeah, I can. The overall market cap is also high. I don't even know where it's at. It's not on my list here. I believe it's around 50 billion, right? I believe. Uh, Market cap. That's what I'm looking for. XRP is around $51 billion market cap. So it's really high. The circulating supply is around 46.9, which is not all of the supply that they have out there. But I guess currently it shows growth up to that $100 billion mark. So I do believe in a little bit of growth, basically doubling, and could actually have a lot more. It's just sitting high on the list when it comes to market cap. I always like something with a little bit more potential, maybe lower on the list when it comes to market cap. I want them somewhere around the level of, let's say, I don't know, 1 billion, less than 1 billion, maybe 3 billion. Because the average for some of these top coins is around that 10 or 3 to $10 billion market cap. So, bro, get in on fun. I can't. The reason why I can't is because I'm heavily invested into the stock market, around 45 to 50K, depending on what AMC ends up getting to, or AMC is at right now, which they're lower, so it's probably going to be more closer to 45K than anything. But I have about 45K invested into stocks, and I usually only keep about 35K invested in stocks. So right now I'm kind of at my limit. And once I get out of SOS and ZOM with a positive move, then I can make those move in some of those other ones. But yeah, I wanted to so bad to buy maybe an option of DWACK, or actually I wanted to buy in on DWACK as it was rising because it was showing so many breakouts. Um, it upset me that I couldn't get in there, but it's also good that I couldn't, because I don't like to overspend. It's my strategy to not overspend, and I like to stick to that. We have 160 people on YouTube. If you guys can hit the like button, it does help out. I want to get over 100 likes. Also on TikTok, if you guys can, double tap the screen, send some likes. Yeah, it does help out. I also wanted to check out what people on Twitch are doing. Sorry if you hear any um, audio in the background, because Twitch always has a video that pops up every time. Oh no, desktop audio is off. So fun is tricky. The reason why I would say fun is tricky is because the growth is insane. I have no idea why we are seeing this amount of growth in the last however many days, 2 days, right? You saw this go from $1 up to $24, which is absolutely insane. That's obviously 24x if you invested in at a point to where before close. That's insane. And to see that go up and decrease did have a little bit of an increase there, right? A little bit of a jump to where you had maybe some bag holders that bought up at this point, and it sucks to say that, but you probably did. Then you saw it decrease down here, did start to increase again, but you saw it fall back down to about $5. Currently, it's at $11.24. Now, I'm not going to say that this is completely over, because you do have some people that are probably still showing some interest in the position. However, I think these large increases are probably over, all the way up to $24 very, very quickly. I think it's over without getting into any of the other information. I understand there's people that do want to see this continue to grow, maybe got in at a higher point. And it's definitely possible that you could see those runs. But a lot of times when you see those runs initially and they don't hold those runs, it's not really a great sign. So I would probably say, as I'm going into this, if I was looking to buy into this in the morning, I would probably buy at the open. If it does go against me, that's where I would get out with a small loss, find that low, and then you would see a little increase where people want to buy at some of those lows. So I would probably end up saying that you're probably going to see it either just rapidly increase at the open, right? You're probably going to see a couple of, candlesticks at the open, which means you could take a profit, but you're going to see it probably decrease to some of these lows here of like $6. And then it's going to bounce at people thinking that this is a low point, when in reality, it's probably not going to be the exact low point. It's going to be a false breakout, and then it's going to decrease again. That's what I'm seeing. But then you can find a low point to increase that to $11 again. So that's my opinion. That's what I'm thinking is going to happen. But these are so unpredictable because they move so quickly that it's just insane to say, oh, this is definitely going this way, you know? So that, again, that's my opinion, and my opinion may be completely wrong, may be completely false, but that's the way that I would play it as I go into there, because I like to manage my risk, and if I don't manage my risk well, I get caught in situations to where I'm investing in somewhere here and then realize I'm like, oh, you know what, this can go higher than 24. Oh, you know what, whatever. It does decrease, and then I see it drop all the way down here. I'm like, okay, I lost a lot of money. You know, that's not what I want. I want to manage my risk, find those lows, and then get in and ride those up to gain a certain profit target. If you don't have a profit target, you're probably not going to gain money from this. You're going to sit out and DWACK to $1,000 this week. That's insane. Fun is getting crazy though. Yeah, it is. I'm not gonna lie, it does make moves. And that's why I said that in the morning, if I wanted to invest, I would probably put money in right at the open. If it does go against me, then I would get sold out at a stop loss, find that low, and then end up investing at those lows, maybe have three chances. If I lose $20 each time, then I'm out. If I end up getting like hitting right on the second time or hitting right on the first time, then I make a ton of money. So that's the way that I would play it. And currently at $10, it's still a low price. I would say DWACK is tough because that's up in that $100 range, and they're both moving in the same manner. This means the same people are investing into these positions. As you start to look at fun, actually back here, why is it not doing that? It's not looking right. Let me do it by 5 days and scroll in. What you're going to see is that they're moving in the same manner, right? You have that large increase, a decrease down to a low, increase here, and then it started to decrease towards the end of the day. And that's exactly what you saw. Then towards the after hours market, it decreased down to a low right here. And now you're starting to see that pick up with that increase. Exactly what you're seeing in both cases. So they're both following each other. Zoom out for what? Like zoom out to, that's too far. I would probably say 5 days you want to zoom out. They both follow literally the same point. 5 years for fun. Why would I zoom out for 5 years? We not talk about cryptos when stocks live sessions take place? No, you can talk about cryptos anytime. I love talk about love talking about cryptocurrency. What stock you like? Right now I'm not looking at any stocks directly. Um, just because I don't want to, I'm watching it, but I don't want to invest into anything because I don't want to put more money than what I'm comfortable with into the stock market when I'm putting, different places. I like to diversify. So I'll put things in long term first. Then I'll put things in short term. I'll obviously have about 35,000 that's the, um, in the account, in this short term account, in this day trading and swing trading account. And then if I have anything free, I will look at some different positions. But yeah, I mainly am putting money into long-term positions in cryptocurrency. All right, so we got about 15 minutes here to the end of this stream. I would love to continue to stream a lot longer, but I can't because I have a 9 to 5 and YouTube doesn't support everything. So if YouTube would be able to support the full cost of my lifetime, oh, memory of my daughter just popped up. That's adorable. But yeah, if I did have full support of YouTube and everything, and I was able to gain all of that revenue from YouTube, because obviously I have to pay taxes on that, then I would be good. But YouTube doesn't support it all. Thank you for following. Let pick the right bet. Thank you. Thank you for following. I appreciate it. Got a couple people watching on Facebook, a couple people watching on Twitch, and 164 people, 171 people watching on YouTube. I haven't played a single ad on YouTube. So I'm going to play an ad here. I don't know if you get one. If you don't get one, then that's fine. But I was looking at, you know what's crazy? You know what's a crazy cryptocurrency that moves, um, kind of not against all odds, but just against a lot of things. What I've seen, um, Solana. Solana is one of those ones that's just insane, uh, and I think could be a game changer, just like um, ADA. ADA is going to be that game changer that hits over $200 billion market cap, which no other crypto has done it besides Ethereum and Bitcoin. So I think Cardano is going to be that next one. You're going to see Solana make that move as well. It's going to follow. It's not following. It's not correlated in any way, but you're going to see that follow. It's just, I think that's crazy because I could have gotten into Solana at 26 when I saw it on Coinbase or new to Coinbase. I'm always checking out this list right here. I'm always checking out this list new to Coinbase and always looking at different ones. People brought up Perpetual Protocol the other day when I uploaded my Bitcoin video, and this definitely looks interesting to me. The reason why it looks interesting is just because the circulating supply is, it's not crazy low, but it is lower than what you've seen in other currencies. The market cap though is at 1.1 billion. So I wanted to know why people were saying this position was on fire, because it wasn't really moving that much. But you do see that over a year it has grown 1,319%. But yes, Solana, let's go back to here. Yeah, Solana is just insane the way that it moves. $62 billion market cap at a 301 million supply. That's more than what you're seeing with Ethereum. The supply is more than what you're seeing with um, Ethereum, and I think this is going to be a game changer. It has a different use case to it. It's definitely going to be a game changer. Is Gitcoin really your big third position? Yeah, Bitcoin is not Bitcoin. Gitcoin is my second position. It's my second largest position, because I do believe in where this can go. It holds, I believe it's 12 million. 12 million coins that are out there, has so much potential for growth. Once you do see the popularity in it, it grows so fast. Within a matter of a day after buying it, it went from $7 to $14. Well, technically all the way up to $15. It was at 14, like 8.6 or something. So yeah, I truly do believe in this position, and I want to buy more. So if it goes down to $7, $6 again, I will continually buy more of that position, knowing that that's somewhere around that low. So yes, I would say Gitcoin is a pretty big position that I believe in. Any one that I'm holding like over $2,000 in is going to be one that I do believe in massive growth for. Internet Computer is one that probably was that's my longest holding. That and Dogecoin, that's my longest holding. Um, and I bought in at a low point of like $30. It went up to 70, and I held through that, and I will continue to hold through that because I believe it can get up to 200 or 300 as we see this, as time goes on. Matthew, I have 986 shares of fun at $8.86. When should I sell? So the issue with you selling, one, I'm not going to give you advice on when exactly you should sell, because if you can't figure that out, then you're not going to be successful in any other time that you choose to sell something. So selling is the hardest part of investing. I don't care what anybody else says. Selling is extremely difficult because you can buy a position anytime you want. You can say, "Oh, this is the time to get in." You could see it grow, and then you see it go 100%. But selling is the hardest part. You're like, wait, this can go more. So then you wait, and all of those gains go away. So selling is the most difficult part of investing. So when I choose to sell, I supplement. When I choose to sell off some of them. So I'll go up to, let's say, if you're at $8 and it goes up to $11, I would take off maybe not even my initial investment. I would probably take off bits and pieces of it, because then I would be able to invest that money back in at some of these lows. I would probably, sell, let's say you have 1,000 of it. I would probably sell somewhere around 300 of it to still have some skin in the game just in case it does increase. Then when you can get to your original cost basis, you can take out your original cost basis, and now you're trading on all gravy. Everything else that you have is all gravy. So you make that decision when you want to do that, because there's a lot of times where I may be wrong, and I'm not going to tell you exactly what to do. But uh, I I have this strategy that usually works out for me. So I'll pull out like 10% or 20% of my position at a certain level, and that's just the way I find success. Do you think Gitcoin will reach $1 billion market cap this bull season? I think it'll reach $10 billion market cap. I really do. And a $10 billion market cap, let me go back to my list here. A $10 billion market cap will be somewhere in between $500 and $1,000. I truly do think it will reach that $10 billion market cap. $1 billion market cap will be around $100, close to that. So yes, but I believe it will reach a lot higher than that. So again, I want it to decrease before it increases so I can buy more. And when I do end up buying more, hopefully I can get to a point where I'm holding 1,000 of it. I just want to buy some at a low price and not spend as much money, because I love to diversify. So people ask me like, oh, well, why don't you just put the money in there if you believe in it? Well, one, I want to be able to diversify. So I will wait for a low price to buy into those positions. If I'm holding 500, I'm fine. If I'm holding 1,000, I'm happy. If I'm holding 2,000, I'm even more happy, right? But I will wait it out for the right position or the right time, because then I can invest some other money into some other positions, right? So it's just a win-win in my book if I can get in at a lower point, which you've always seen other ones that get to lower points. Just like I talked about auction coin. Auction coin, like I said, I invested in at $51. It did it did decrease. Where's it at? Somewhere here. There we go. It did decrease to a level of $35, I believe. I bought in at like 37 and bought 10 more. So now it brought that cost basis from 51 to the difference between 37 and 51, right? So it brought it in the middle. So you think I put some money on Cardano, or what is that? You're trying to say Solana? That if you want to, again, this is not financial advice. I think Solana is more towards that high point. $207. If I look at it over a year, you're going to see the high point here being somewhere around $214. So being at 207 is very, very close to that high point. So I would have probably made a move down here. Obviously, that would have been amazing for you to see that growth. Maybe you would have sold somewhere here if you did see that growth to this level. I don't know. But right now it's at a high point, and I can't justify, telling anybody to make that move, or even me making that move. FB, you mean Facebook stock? I haven't looked at Facebook stock in forever, because I had a horrible experience with Facebook. I didn't even know it was above $300, to tell you the truth. I would have been happy, this was above like $200 the last time I looked. So I haven't looked at Facebook in a very, very long time, but I had a really bad experience with Facebook. Bought in at 150. It ended up decreasing a hell of a lot when I bought in a while back. And then wanted to buy in at 130 in March of 2020, and I don't think it went down to 130. It went down to like 131. Um, but yeah, I don't know. Zuckerberg is going to resign. Wow, I didn't know that either. That's that good for Facebook? I feel like it's got to be bad for Facebook, and that's why you're seeing a decrease yesterday, a large decrease, 5%. Called him Muckerberg. What are we talking about? Everything. We're talking about everything: stocks, crypto, dividends, all that stuff. We've been live for what, 49 minutes? 49 minutes here. What you watching today? I would say, what am I watching? I'm probably looking to see exactly what a lot of the positions that I'm holding do. I'm gonna put some more money into algo today. Well, probably not today. I should have put it in earlier. I'm gonna wait for this to probably pull back a little bit to about 170 if it does, because you're seeing a lot of things that are green. So I'm gonna wait. Watching algo, watching a lot of these positions. I may put some more money into Ethereum. Yeah, it's probably a good. Yeah, it's probably a good point to put more money into Ethereum. I feel like Ethereum is just tricky. You can't really find the best point to make that move. I do have $200 in Ethereum 2.0. I have it staked in Coinbase, and I want to add another 200 to it since we do have some money that's coming in the door. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and that money and put it into. Yeah, you know what? Save me. I might take all of that and put it into stock market. Give me a second. Put it in the stock market or crypto. Sorry, not stock market. Crypto. Continued. Yeah, I'm gonna take all of that. If you didn't understand what I was saying, 'cause sometimes a lot of things blur together. I'm gonna take money that I got from YouTube and put it into uh, cryptocurrency. Yes, if that came in, it said it came in. It comes in on the 20th or something. That was last week. Uh, there we go. It came in last week. So I don't even know how I missed that. Oh wait, I did see that and I put more money. Okay. Yeah. That's why I put more money into bounce token or auction coin. Cat girl worth $250 in case it goes memeish. Interesting. All right, so we got 2 people on Twitch. I don't even know how many people on Facebook, maybe one. And then 190 people on YouTube. Thank you guys for watching and getting me over 100 likes. I appreciate that a lot. Please let me know your thoughts on Tesla strike for 1,250 for November 5th. November 5th? That's soon. I don't know. I mean, they're pushing $1,000. That's what Tesla's pushing right now, and it's growing at a rapid rate. I don't I don't know what this will be because this is going against anything that I thought was going to happen with Tesla. Let me actually go back here, type in Tesla again. I'll just click it over here. This is going against anything that I thought I would see because it's risen past $900, jumped above that to 950, which means that seeing it break that level of resistance means that it has a strong case to increase a lot more. So 1250 for November 5th. It's tough. How much is it costing? Probably going to cost a decent amount. And it's going to be a little risky since it's short term. So I don't know. I'm not an options expert. But anyways, does Gitcoin have a real use? It does. But I don't focus on a lot of those. For some of the currencies that I see that are behind the scenes, until they start to, come up and, actually break that level of, let's say, where use case matters. You're in the top 5 when it comes to cryptocurrencies by market cap. That's where I start to realize that use case matters. But I I don't I really don't care about use case when you're well below that. When you're somewhere on the list below top 5 or top 10, I could care less about use case. Just because a lot of cryptocurrencies, a lot of times words just blend together for me. A lot of times, what was I saying? cryptocurrencies with those lowish market caps use cases do not matter at all. That's what I'll go with. I feel like I blanked a little bit. But anyways, it's 9 o'clock. I'm gonna get out of here. I gotta get to my 9 to 5 and get some things done. Got some deadlines to hit this Monday. So hit the like button on this video, hit the subscribe button. Let me know if you guys enjoy these videos, whether you're on TikTok, you're on YouTube, Twitch, Facebook, anything. I appreciate all of y'all for watching and being a part of this community. If you guys invest, let me know. I finally managed to sell my Dogecoin and get all my money back from it. Done bag holding that coin. I hear you. It's tough because Dogecoin, I would see, I definitely see a level for it to 4x, right? But anything more than that, I mean, you can find other coins that can probably give you more when it comes to just like gaining like 10x or 20x. So I understand. Thank you for the super chat. I appreciate that. I thought I would acknowledge it because you did send a super chat. But I'm gonna get out of here. Yes, I will see everyone in Discord. Guys, if you want to join the Discord group, really quick, we're going to be over in the Discord group. Link is in the description. It's $5 on Patreon to sign up. I also have other levels, which I plan on uploading videos on how to day trade for a living, going over this book. They have multiple strategies that we're going over right now, and it's definitely interesting. That is the highest level of Patreon where I go over that book because I have to pay for the Audible membership. But yeah, if you want to go check out the Discord group, link is in the description. I will be over there probably for I'll be off and on because I do have deadlines to hit on like this Monday. So I need to be able to get that done, but I will respond to some things here and there. But the Discord group is always fun. Want to build that up to something a lot bigger and hopefully can find people that, can teach other people things, not just me teaching people things, but other people that can teach other people things. But I'm going to get out of here. I will catch you guys